welcome back to our channel. You won't believe what's about to unfold. A young woman is about to reveal a shocking truth, but before she has a chance to speak, she disappears as if she never existed. A blurry security camera, a strange car in the dark, and a familiar face appears with a cold, creepy gaze. The truth is buried, the suspect has left no trace. And the biggest question still hangs in the air: where did Kat go? Who is behind this sudden disappearance? And will anyone be brave enough to find the answer before everything is erased forever? Prepare yourself, because what you are about to read will leave you unable to take your eyes off. Kat, a young woman with a gentle exterior but a troubled interior, has been living for months in a state of stress and guilt. She was hiding a secret that could destroy lives: her affair with Tomas. It was more than a fling or a fling. It was a series of long nights of passion and guilt, furtive encounters, evasive glances, and mounting fear as Kat realized the truth could no longer be hidden. She had decided to go public, knowing that it would destroy everything. She had recorded her confession, written a handwritten letter to herself, planning to reveal the truth in a meeting with those involved, believing that when the light of truth was on her, she could start over. But the night before everything was to be revealed, Kat suddenly disappeared. No one knew where she had gone. Not a single goodbye message. Her phone was left behind, her coat was gone, her bag was on the table as if she had just walked out and never returned. No one heard any unusual noises. No trace of a struggle, just a wisp of smoke drifting away in the dark night. Kat's disappearance quickly spread like a fever in the small community where she lived. Family, friends, colleagues, everyone fell into a state of extreme confusion. Danny, Kat's best friend, immediately sensed that something was wrong. She knew Kat was a strong person, mentally prepared for the consequences. Kat was not the type to run away out of fear, especially when she had gone this far in her plan to reveal her secret. Danny's suspicions made her take action. She followed every little trace, checked the security cameras around the neighborhood, reviewed the recordings, contacted people who might have come into contact with Kat during her last day. It was in a video from a neighborhood camera near the park where Kat often strolled to think that Danny discovered a scene that made her shudder. A black SUV pulled up around midnight. A woman appeared, Chelsea. She walked up to Kat, who was standing on the corner, saying something, but her voice was not recorded. The dim light made every movement blurry. But Chelsea's attitude was unmistakable: decisive, overwhelming, somewhat threatening. Kat resisted, turned to leave, but Chelsea grabbed her arm, yanking her back toward the car. The door opened. Kat was pushed inside, and the door immediately closed. The SUV drove away quickly, disappearing into the darkness. At that moment, everything changed. Danny realized she was facing a terrifying scenario. Chelsea knew? Was she trying to silence Kat forever? Could this not be just a romantic dispute, but a carefully calculated plot to erase all traces of a shocking truth? Danny did not dare to report to the police immediately because of the lack of convincing evidence. The video was only a vague clue: no license plate, no sound, and could not prove anything. But Danny knew who Chelsea was. She knew how far Chelsea was capable of going to protect herself, especially when she was at risk of losing her power, her reputation, and her relationship with Tomas, the man she had always tried to hold on to at all costs. Danny began to secretly follow Chelsea. She observed every habit, every movement, every encounter. She created her own profile, taking notes of all the unusual points. At the same time, she tried to approach Tomas, who now seemed to be in crisis. Tomas was shocked and worried when he heard that Kat had gone missing. But Danny sensed that his panic was not entirely based on love, but rather on fear of being exposed. He avoided eye contact with Danny, answered questions vaguely, and never mentioned anything about Kat more than was necessary. Danny realized that Tomas was hiding something. He might not know that Kat had been taken away, but he was certainly afraid of the truth being revealed. Danny continued to track the SUV. She visited gas stations, checked traffic cameras, but all the clues were gone. It was as if someone had wiped out the evidence. She began to contact people who lived in the area. A homeless man said he saw two women arguing violently that night, one of them forced into the car. The strong smell of perfume and a scratch on the back wheel of the car were the only details he remembered. That was enough for Danny to follow. She went to garages around the city. After weeks of relentless investigation, a garage in the suburbs confirmed that they had repaired an SUV with a scratch exactly where it was described. The owner was a woman who had left no name, paid in cash, and was in a hurry. Danny was sure it was Chelsea. She had set it up perfectly. No trace, no evidence, no one to suspect anything, except Danny. The question now is no longer whether Kat is alive, but what Chelsea has done to her. Is Kat being held somewhere? Or has something worse happened? Danny realizes that she is facing someone who will do anything to keep her secret. She knows that if she doesn't act carefully, she could be the next target. But she cannot back down. Kat must be found. The truth must come out. And Chelsea, if she is indeed the one who planned it all, may think she has one. But she doesn't expect Danny to be so persistent, to not give up. To not be afraid, to not stop until she has pulled back the curtain on her crime. The hunt is no longer about Kat, it is about justice, truth. And unmasking a seemingly harmless woman who was actually a dangerous schemer hiding behind a fake smile. The story is not over yet. What happens when Danny decides to confront Chelsea head-on? Will the truth come to light? And if Kat is still alive, where is she, and in what condition? Those questions are still waiting to be answered. And Danny, with her unwavering determination, is the only one who can bring it all to light. Don't miss any of the next developments. The battle between truth and darkness has only just begun. Be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the shocking episodes in this gripping and breathtaking series, Beyond the Gates. You won't believe what happens next.